Good evening. Happy Wednesday. And let's do some martial yoga. What's martial yoga? Well, it's like basically balancing basically. All right. It goes like this, okay? Martial yoga. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Finally. All right. Whew. Intense, intense. Ooh. Oh, okay, let's take 5 minutes, please. Wow. Yeah, but martial yoga. So, mm. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, we do martial arts here, okay? So, and let me cover up my that spot some little more. I don't know. It's like I think sometimes sometimes like it kind of looks like bikini up here, like in the middle, kind of exposed, kind of alluring, exposing my vulnerability. Maybe I don't know. Let me get some Tums. I like doing something strong today. Yeah. Boarding spot bikini style. Kind of alluring, maybe a little bit. Exposing my vulnerability as an aging man. Class clown. I'm just class clown. Welcome to humanology. Anything goes, alright? Yeah. So yeah, happy Wednesday evening uh and good evening and welcome. And so I made new friends in the Twitter, right? So in my spare time, today's Pebble 2 cents. That's kind of brand new leisure activity I do. Basically, I express some suggestions how we can resurrect Pebble mind, basically. Because I'm a secular scholar, right? So I do research, right? In my spare time, research, reading, some thinking, right? Yeah. So, and today I wrote about the Pebble site, which is right next to Iliamna Lake. So you have Iliamna Lake, the biggest lake in Alaska, and you have Bristol Bay. They're all around. Okay, Bristol Bay, the biggest salmon run place, and then you have Pebble Mine. Okay, gold mine. All right, so and then you have Aleutian Chain. They're around there. Okay, and you have Katmai National Park, right? And then you have around there you have Kodiak Island. Okay, all those six places can be huge tourist destinations. Okay, and the Iliamna Lake, this pebble side, is only 200 miles from right here, Matsu Valley. Okay, this is 200 miles away. If there's a road, it will take like 5 hours to drive from here. Here, the Matsu Valley is connected with roads to everywhere in Alaska. Okay, like Fairbanks, Denali National Park, Anchorage, Kenai, Homo. Okay, so Matsu Valley is kind of in the middle. All right, so I think it makes sense to build pebble mine there and make a lot of money and build the roads to connect Matsu Valley to that area, and also interconnecting roads between Bristol Bay, Pebble Mine, Iliamna Lake, and Katmai National Park. Then there will be some extra money to be made in tourism industry. So that's I voiced that opinion today, and people really liked it. Okay, so yeah, it was good. Yeah. So yeah, just doing my part, right? Some political friends of mine gave me a nickname, Idea Man, Mr. Idea, Idea Man. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have so many ideas because why? I have leisure, time to think, and also study, right? Because ANWR, Arctic National Wildlife Reserve, ANWR, is federal land. If they build oil field there, how much money do you think they will make there? Uh, Pebble mine, gold, copper, molybdenum, about $500 billion to be made in Pebble mine. That's their estimate. Okay. Now, ANWR, oil and gas, right? Excluding gas, because I don't know about how much money to be made in gas, but oil alone, ANWR, how much money worth of oil, crude oil, do you think is there by their estimate? Eh? Yes, that's the question I'm asking. Pebble mine, $500 billion, like $0.5 trillion. That's Pebble mine's worth. Okay. How about ANWR? Oil. Okay, so that's the question. Okay. I'll give you a minute if you want to think about it. Okay. Yeah. Or you can Google around. Yeah. We're very laid back here, so yeah, feel free to Google. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, during the lunchtime, I did not go to gym, but I went to run, and also I kind of renewed my driver's license. I changed to from a regular driver's license to what's called real ID. Okay, it's kind of brand new law. Without real ID, you cannot do interstate travel in America. So yeah, I renewed that. I mean, converted my driver's license to real ID. So during my lunchtime, yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay, later. Yeah, I'll give you another minute if you like to take a guess. How much money dollar worth is NWA in terms of oil, crude oil? Hint? Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Per barrel. How much do you think is a barrel of oil worth? Per barrel. Oil price per barrel. It goes up and down, but about $60 per barrel of crude oil. About 60. Huh? $60. Now, how many barrels of oil are there in NY? That's the next question, okay? They have estimate, rough estimate, okay? About 10 billion barrels. 10 billion barrels. Okay? Now, how much is NY worth in terms of oil? 10 billion times $60. That's $600 billion. $600 billion. NY, oil money. Okay. Now, out of $600 billion, because NY is far way up north, above and beyond Arctic Circle, very cold place. Okay. That's why there's no salmon there. There's some caribou and polar bear there. Okay, but some snow owls and snow fox, snow rabbits, I guess. $600 billion. Out of that, there's some increased transportation cost and construction cost to build that oil platform, right? Because it's very up there. So there'll be transportation cost increased and also increased higher construction cost too, because it's way up there, Arctic region. Okay. It'll be expensive to build and expensive to transport oil from there because it's too far up north. Okay. So if you compare NY and Pebble, it's about the same kind of money. Together, yeah, Alaska can make $1 trillion out of NY and Pebble. It's about the same size of economic value between NY and Pebble. Okay. Yeah, it's about same size of economic value. Okay. $500 billion versus $600 billion, but way up there is too costly to build and transport. Okay. When Pebble Mine is right next to the Bristol Bay, so there's some ocean shipping, and if we build a road between Match Valley and Pebble side, yeah, there be transportation. So to build Pebble Mine there, and transportation wise, it's not that expensive. Okay, it does not get too cold there. Okay? So we are talking about what same money, about $500, $500 billion each. Okay, but I think if I become senator next year, okay, my number one priority will be Pebble. Why? Because I think it's more interesting project. Because it's not just gold mine. There's tourism there. Okay, there's a lot more than gold mine there. Okay, so I find Pebble mine more interesting than Anwar oil and gas development. Okay, so, and also it's if road is built between here, Match Valley and Pebble, it'd be five hours drive, maybe 4 hours. Yeah. So am I being self-serving, selfish? Because if Pebble Mine built and road is built and maybe my house price, real estate prices will go up and I can sell this house and make money. Or is it some selfish, self-serving reason? Because like during the weekends I'm bored and I want to drive to Iliamna Lake and Bristol Bay and relax during the weekends. Uh, yes and no, no and yes, because I'm not gonna sell this house. I love this house. Okay. And yes, yeah, if road is built all the way to Iliamna Lake, yeah, I'll drive there some weekends, but not very often. Okay, because during the weekends, yeah, I do this. I do study, humanology series, and weekends I'm busy. So typically I don't travel. But if road is built there, yeah, probably I go there like, at least like once. Okay, just to visit, right? Yeah. But typically on the weekend I don't travel. I stay right here because I'm busy. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes, please. Okay. Good. So martial yoga is yoga in a martial art style, and also martial art in yoga style. That's what martial yoga is. Very static, right? It's about balancing, static. Well, we're doing kicking like front kick, side kick, and back kick, right? Yeah. Okay, we take 5 minutes, please. Okay. So, in my opinion, there's just no way Peppermine and Enwa will not be developed. It will be developed at one point, some point, okay? It's just a matter of when, not whether. Why? Do you think federal government of America and state government of Alaska will walk away from $1 trillion of revenue? I don't think so. When they are suffering from this budget deficit and state federal governmental debts, there's no way, okay? It's just a matter of working with scientists and engineers and inventors to come up with a way so that uh, we mine gold and extract oil in an environmentally sound way. We just need to figure out that way. And we have scientists and engineers, we have technology, okay? And all we gotta do is just pay them some money, grant money, so that they come up with a way. That's all we need. They're the experts, professional scientists, engineers, inventors, okay? Just pay them some money and they'll figure it out, okay? So I'm no scientist, I'm amateur scientist, okay? So but they're professionals, so they can come up with better way. Way better than I can, okay? So yeah. It'll be done at some point. But if I get elected as senator next year, yeah, it can happen faster. It can happen faster. Okay? But even if I don't get elected next year, yeah, I think it will just a matter of time. Okay, so that's Pebble. Today's Pebble story. Okay, let's move on. Uh, when it comes to DMV, so in Alaska, there are some private companies that make some parts of the service that DMV do because DMV is too busy. Okay, yeah. Back in the days, when you go to DMV, if there's no private organization, companies who can get service, provide some service that some parts of what DMV does. Okay. Uh, back in the days, you go to DMV. I remember. Okay, you see whole social echelon, social economic echelon. Okay, some people are in suit and tie, right, waiting long lines just like everybody else. And there's some other people like me, like students or back in the days, okay, and some working class people, okay. Everybody's equal in front of DMV. You have to get waiting line ticket and you have to wait. When you egalitarian, it's like everybody's equal before God and gone, right? Or everybody's equal before God, gone, and death and DMV. Okay, everybody's equal in front of before. Everybody's equal before God, gone, death, and DMV. Okay, it's a great equalizer. Four big equalizers. Okay, so anyways, quoting from Twilight Zone series. Okay, the obsolete man. Okay, so kind of paraphrasing. Okay, I added my own stuff there. Okay, so I obsolete man. The guy said, yeah, death is great equalizer. Okay, I don't think so. I think death is great differentiator. Why? After we die, we cannot change things. Some people die with great money, power, and fame. Some other people die without money, without fame, without fame. Okay? After we are dead, we cannot change that. But when we are alive, we have a chance to change all that. Money, power, fame, people, they can go down when they are alive. And people, common people like us, we can go up. We can exceed those people up there. We have a chance, right? If we are alive. Okay? Yeah. But when death happens, people are up there, they remain up there, possibly. But people down here, it's game over. Okay, we cannot quite go up there. Sometimes it happens. Posthumous fame. Okay? Yeah. But anyways, so I think it's a good thing to uh, have this private company service, but they're more expensive though. Okay? So there are two groups of people. We can categorize people into two groups. Okay, people with very little time and a lot of money, elites, upper class. Okay, and then there are another group of people, people with a lot of time but not much money. Yeah. So private company DMB, that's more like for the upper class. It's more expensive, but line is shorter. Huh? That's that. Now, as a common people who have a lot of time but not much money, we benefit from that private DMV too. Why? Because line is now shorter. Because all the wealthy people, they go there. Because they have money. So we both benefit. Upper class, lower class, we both benefit. Okay? So it's a good idea. Huh? And in Alaska, there are several companies like that. Okay, private DMV. Okay, good idea. Okay. So in Alaska, what happens is in private DMV place, they pay governmental fee to get to renew like driver's license. Okay, they pay governmental fee, but on top of that, they pay also pay the private company fee too. That's why it's more expensive. Okay? So governments still make money from the private DMV as well. Okay. That's how it works in Alaska. I don't know about other states. Okay. I'm sure it's pretty much the same. Okay. Now, let's talk about, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. I need some vocal rest. Okay. So, and we'll talk about some politics side of that DMV situation. Okay. Very interesting stuff. Okay. Okay. So let's take a break from that DMV story. Okay. Uh, let's slow down. All right. This is very interesting story. Okay. Yeah, the concept of zero penny campaign, because the idea is that in American democracy, which is presumably the best form of democracy today, money plays too big a role. Okay, I want to change all that. Okay, because if I just start taking donation and some campaign advertisement, the traditionally American political or any other countries the political campaign track is not good enough for me. I want something more spicy, something with more kicks, like some revolutionary concept. Zero penny campaign. I want something more exciting than taking the donation and campaign advertisement. It's not good enough for me. Okay, I want something more with experimentalism, something brand new, something risky. Zero penny campaign, something new, revolutionary. Okay, so I'm not gonna give up on that concept. If people later on, if they want to form PAC, super PAC, like political action committee on my campaign's behalf, oh, th- yeah, it's their money, their time, right? Yeah, yeah. I'll be very grateful. Okay, but U.S. campaign, state, federal campaign law is that political action committee and super PAC, candidate cannot be involved in what they do, and that's great for me. Why? Because I don't want to work that hard in my campaigns. I'm kind of laid back. I don't drink vodka, whiskey. Okay, so let me go grab my water. Yeah, because I can never ask for money from my voters. What can I possibly ask for more? They take their time to come to the polling station and they vote for me. Okay, that's what I can ask for. Okay, I cannot ask for any more than that. Okay, it costs money, gas money, to drive from their work or home to drive to polling station. It takes their time and money. Okay, and it takes some space in their brain too to think about me. Okay, so by voting for me, they are giving me their time, money, and space. How can I ask for their money? No, I'll never do that. Okay, so I'm just grateful. Okay, so maybe some soju. It's going down very quickly. Yeah, I buy another one this weekend. Wow, now it's empty. Hmm. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I'm in a very good mood today. Yeah. So, politics side of the DMV. When Mrs. Commissioner was the Department of Administration Commissioner, okay, she and her boss, Mr. Governor Dunleavy, advocated for replacing six rural DMV with 100% private company, private DMV, okay, and they advocated for it, but uh, Alaskan state legislators opposed, and I'm glad they did. Why? In big cities like in Machu Valley or Anchorage or Fairbanks, yeah, it makes sense to have public state governmental DMV and some private DMVs because line is just too long. Okay, but when it comes to rural Alaskan towns, there's just no need to replace public DMVs with private DMVs. I mean, if line is still too long, yeah, it doesn't make sense to have public DMV and private DMV. But to replace public DMV with private DMV, it just increased cost for rural Alaskans. So that makes absolutely no sense. Then why did Mrs. Commissioner and Mr. Governor Dunleavy push for it? Because they want to save budget. But Alaskan legislators ask these questions. Many of them, perhaps most of them, Alaskan Democrats. They asked this question, at whose expense is the government, state government of Alaska saving money? Yeah, rural Alaskan residents. At their expense, Alaskan government is saving money. Then what's the point? Alaska state government exists for Alaskans, including rural, country, small town Alaskans. Okay. So it just did not make any sense whatsoever. So and when the debate was still going on, Mrs. Commissioner quit the job and decided to run for United States Senate. That was like a month ago. Now you are seeing my point here, okay? And after she left the job, yeah, Alaskan senators blocked that project. Mrs. Governor, Mrs. Commissioner, and once former Mrs. Commissioner, and now Mr. Governor Dunleavy, they were pushing for this replacement of rural public DMV with private DMV. They would increase the cost for rural Alaskans to get DMV service. Okay, now that plan is canceled at least for a year. Okay, and Alaskan Democratic Party legislators took a big role in that cancellation, and I'm glad that they did. That's very smart people. Okay. And then what does this say about Mr. Governor Dunleavy and her former employee, Mrs. Commissioner, now who is running for United States Senate? Not very smart. I guess their idea was, yeah, smaller government. Yeah, privatize formerly governmental agencies. Privatize. Okay? Smaller government. Okay? Save the budget. But there's too much party politics. Okay? There's Governor Dunleavy, I see he kind of does that quite often. Okay, so I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest with you. And when it comes to Mrs. Commissioner, yeah, I don't think she's a very smart person. Okay, too much party politics, party platform, party ideologies. All right, so I do not think she did very well during her 2 years in as a commissioner of Department of Administration. Okay, and I don't think it was a very good choice that Governor Dunleavy hired her from Washington, D.C. Okay. But hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody can predict the future. But Mr. Governor Dunleavy's appointment, I kind of get the feeling it's too much elitist. Uh, yeah. So that would be my criticism. Okay. Yeah. But hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody can predict the future. Yeah. So when she was commissioner, Mrs. Commissioner, former commissioner, okay, when she was commissioner for 2 years, okay, before she quit about a month ago, okay, to run for United States Senate, okay, there are some reports that she kind of wasted Alaskan governmental money by in some not very useful projects, okay, and some when she selected this contractors, some favoritism. And there's some theories about that. I don't know whether those rumors, theories are correct or not, but I don't think she did very well as a commissioner of Department of Administration in Alaska State Government. I don't think she did very well. Okay, but she has a lot of supporters in Alaska, not just in Alaska, America nationwide. Nationwide, they're like hardcore Republicans. Yeah, post Gen 6 pro Trumpers. Okay, because she's one of them. Okay, so in America, how much percentage of Americans still support Mr. former President Trump? Okay. My guess, about 25%. Why? Okay, let's say 50% of Americans are Republicans. We have been conservative in this statistical estimation, okay? Let's be generous, lenient, okay? Let's say 50% of Americans are Republicans, okay? Now, out of 50% Republicans were conservatives, my guess is that about half of that, half of half, that's a quarter, about 25% of Americans are post Gen 6 pro Trumpers who still support politically Mr. Trump as the presidential candidate in 2024 election. My guess is that about 25% of Americans would vote for him in 2024 presidential election. That would be my guess. About 25% of Americans would vote for Mr. Trump if he runs in 2024 presidential election. That would be my guess. Huh? Now, in Alaska, yeah, they say like 70% of Alaskans voted for Mr. Trump. I don't know if it was back when 2016 or 2020. I don't know. Okay. But even if we assume that, because I don't know, okay, 70% of Alaskans as registered voters voted for Mr. Trump in 2020 November. I'm not sure how much percentage of Alaskans still support Mr. Trump as a politician after January 6th. That I don't know. Okay. This I know. 25% of Alaskan registered voters are registered Republicans. Okay. So come next year, how much percentage of registered voters in Alaska would vote for Mrs. Commissioner? I'm sure she'll get at least 25%. Because that's 25% of Alaskan registered voters are Republicans. I'm sure she'll get that vote. Okay? Yeah. So most likely she'll be in top four. Okay? Politics so intriguing. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And we'll calculate some project guesstimate. We'll take some educational guess of what kind of chance do I have next year. Hint, not so much, but things may change because we have more than 1 year before the primary next year in August. Things might change, okay? Things may change, okay? We'll see. But we make some scenarios, okay? We take 5 minutes break, okay? So we'll see what happens. We're experimenting, okay? It's some kind of human experiment. Well, it's life experiment, okay? History experiment, alright? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, please. Very interesting. Social experiment, okay? All right. So, but some saving grace in Mrs. Commissioner's remark. Yeah, she said, "Yeah, hey, you're legislators, so you're the policymakers. We just make suggestions." I'm kind of paraphrasing. Okay. Yeah, so you decide. Okay, we respect your decision. That's Alaska legislator. That's kind of what she said. Okay, and that was very nice of her to defer to Alaskan legislature. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't think she's crazy. Okay, I think she's have some reasonability, rationality, a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I just want to be fair. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh, my odds of winning. Well, top four. So Alaska Jungle Primary is like this next year. Okay, it's kind of brand new. Okay, brand new in Alaska, possibly brand new in America too. Okay, Jungle Primary. Back in the days, only Republicans can vote for Republican primary. Who will go to the general election? Okay, only Democrats will vote for Democratic primary. Who will go to the general election? Okay, so Republican Party they pick one, Democratic Party they pick one. In general election, yeah, one Republican, one Democrat they compete each other. Okay, in the primary, there are 10 different Republicans competing each other to go to general election, and 10 different Democratic Party candidates competing with each other to go to general election. Okay, that's how it was back then. Okay, and Alaskans decided this jungle primary concept, and I'm glad they did. Okay, next year it will be very interesting. Okay, without any party affiliation, they could be Democrats, Republicans, or Independents, or whatever other parties. Okay, Libertarians, Green Party, Alaska Independent Party, or Veterans Party, some other parties too. Okay, or they are just independent, unaffiliated, undeclared. Okay, they can vote for any candidate, whether they are Democrats, Independent, or Republican, or whatever party. Okay, in the primary, I think they only vote for one person in the primary. And top four candidates without any party regard to any party affiliation, they go to general election. Okay. Now, in general election, it's a ranked voting system where the voter decides out of one, two, three, four, top one, two, three, four. Okay. It could be all different, and I think it could be all the same too. Okay. Yeah. There's a variant on instance of fractional voting system. Okay. I think it's like 40%, 30%, 20%, 10% of one vote. Okay, that was my guess. Okay. Yeah, ranked voting system, which is a very interesting concept. Okay. So let's assume hypothetically, okay, I'm just fantasizing, okay. Let's say I end up in fourth place. Let's say number one, Mrs. Commissioner, number two, uh, Senator Lisa Murkowski, number three, Dr. Igoros, number four, me. Hypothetically, most likely it'll be like number three, like Governor Sarah Palin, and number four, Dr. Igoros. That would be my guess. I think that would be tough, okay, because former governor, okay, Governor Sarah Palin, she still is very much interested in politics, and she's, in my impression, is that she wants to come back with a bang, right? Yeah. So most likely she'll run again, run next year as U.S. candidate, Senate candidate. Okay, that would be my guess. Dr. Egros, yeah, he lost the election to Senator Dan Sullivan, incumbent last year. So I don't see any reason why Dr. Egros will not run again next year. I think he will run again. I don't see why he would not. Okay, Dr. Egros of Ketchikan, he raised more money than the Senator Dan Sullivan, but he still lost. So you surprise me if he does not run next year. And you would also surprise me, Governor Sarah Palin would not run next year. Okay. Senator Lisa Murkowski, I bet she'll run again for re-election next year. Okay. Most likely they will top four. Okay. But let's just imagine, fantasize that I will end up in number four. Okay. Just for fun, we fantasize. Okay. We are writing a novel. Okay. Okay. If that happens, then what? I think I will have a very good chance of winning general election. Why? Because there will be a debate. Debates. Maybe two or three debates of top four senatorial candidates. And if I'm in that debate, not just Alaska, but Americans will be watching. Okay. And I can defeat the other three candidates very easily in debates. They will be very easy for me to do. Okay. Why? Because I have a performer background. I know how to entertain people. And in debates, yeah, people want to be entertained. They want somebody with fresh outlook, somebody very entertaining. And I know how to do that. Why? Because I have performer background. I know how to act, sing and dance, all the gestures. Okay, I know how to do that stuff. So I'm trained to do so when I was an actor. Okay, and also as an orator, yeah, I practiced that. Public speaking, yeah, I practiced that. Okay, so for the past 3 years, okay, I've been to a lot of political meetings, and also last year I ran for Alaska State Senate. Okay, so yeah, public speaking, performance, being humorous, being honest, being new, kind of fresh. Yeah, it's like to me, it's like bread and butter to me as a performer, performer background. Okay, former actor, right? And also I'm smart. I think at least I try to be smart. Very well studied, well learned, well educated. Okay. So at least I will get a lot of attention if I get into that kind of debate. Alright? So if I end up in number four, bottom of top four, and go to general election, I think I have a very good chance of winning. Okay. Yeah. But that's what I think. Because I've been invited to debates, and people will see me in debate, and I know how to entertain them. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah. 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 It'll be interesting. But for now, what preoccupies my mind in my spare time is what size of screw should I use to this bolt down this. So I have this foam as a padding in this campaign sign frame, right? I foam padding so that it does not hit my neck. On top of that strap to make it a backpack kind of strap, right? And then on top of that, I have this foam to pad that strap so that it does not hit too hard on my shoulder bones. Okay. So should I use like 1 inch screw or 1 inch and a quarter screw? carpentry stuff. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So maybe I should purchase uh 6 by 1 inch and a quarter screw because recently I learned that wooden bar is less than 1 inch. Okay. So maybe I can just use 1 inch screw. I use washer, so some extra thickness there, and so, but I may have to buy pack of 1 inch and a quarter screw to get some more additional traction. How heavy is that wooden frame? I don't know, maybe 20 pounds, something like that. I don't know. I was scared. Maybe I weigh that. So when I screw down this strap on top part of the frame, I use I mean two here, one strap, and two there in the other strap. Okay, so total 4 screws. They will sustain the weight of this frame. Yeah, so my guess is that I will need probably 1 inch and a quarter, 1.25 screw. Okay. Yeah, I buy that. Okay, so I think I need that. Some of my political friends, yeah, they said, yeah, we gotta get all the help we can get, right? Yeah, yeah. So carpentry, how much length of the screw should be to get more traction with the wood. In politics, yeah, we gotta get all the support we can get. Okay, it's same principle, metaphysically. Okay, yeah. Carpentry, politics, it follows the exact same principle. Okay, getting more traction, getting all the support, all we can get. Okay, yeah, it's same principle. But this screw cannot be 2 inch long or wide. Then it will poke out the sharp edge. Okay, we don't want that. We can cause some scratch injuries. We don't want that. Okay, so it has to be just maximum allowed within the limit so that does not poke out. Okay, politics same way. Yeah, when push comes to shove. Okay, we don't want to push people too hard. Okay, because it's economically inefficient and impractical to push people too hard. The change in society has to be gradual, okay? Because otherwise it's not gonna work. Because people are busy. They have their families, jobs, hobbies, okay? They can assign so much time and money and energy in politics, okay? So you don't want to push voters too hard. Why? It's not gonna work. Because voters, people, they are busy, okay? So some gradual change, one step at a time, right? So yeah, if I get elected, NY, yeah, you come next, okay? I just solely focus on Pebble, okay? One step at a time, okay? If Pebble is successful, then we go after NY. We'll go for NY, okay? Just one step at a time, right? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And we'll talk about emails and phone calls, letters. If I get elected, would I read them? I think I will, okay? Why? Because Pebble Mine, I focus on it, number one priority, but some other time, I may read those emails, okay? Some different areas. We'll take 5 minutes and we talk about that, okay? Some errata, okay? Because yesterday I said I wouldn't. I think there was an error. Okay? So we'll talk about that, okay? We'll take 5 minutes, please. Alright. Okay, kind and generous, ladies and gentlemen. What was that one thing I wanted to talk about? I forgot. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something else. Lost the train of my thoughts. And what was that? So we talked about what were we talking about before the break? I don't recall. We were talking about like we were talking about carpentry. Let's go back and kind of try to retrace back. Okay, let's go way back and retrace forward. Okay, train of thought. We talk about carpentry and politics, right? And then there's some similarity there. Okay, we don't want to push people too hard because change, social change has to be gradual. People only have modicum of time to spend in politics, right? So yeah, sudden change like revolution is it doesn't happen. Work does not work very well. So small, little by little, baby step at a time. Right? Okay. Yeah. So first pebble mine. Okay, and oh, email. Yeah, now I got it. Okay, email. Yeah, I mean, it's like this. Okay, let's say I'm fantasizing. I'm writing a novel. I'm acting. Short film, short story, movie. Okay, if I get elected, okay, yeah, I work on Pebble Mine. All right, resurrection on Pebble Mine. But the system, governmental officials, if I if I work with Pebble Mine partnership and submit the revised Pebblemind project plan. Okay, governmental officials they're dealing with multiple projects. Okay, they're busy, state and federal. Okay, so you'll take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or months before they review our revised, amended proposal and get back to us and give us some response because they're busy with other projects too. They're multitaskers. Okay, government officials. Yeah, Pebble Mine is just one of many proposals they have to review and examine and discuss and determine. Okay? So we'll have to wait after we submit this revised Pebble Mine project proposal, maybe a month or more. Okay. So what do I do in my 40 hours of time as a U.S. senator when I'm waiting? Maybe I'll read my emails. Maybe I'll talk to and listen to Alaskan citizens. What are their concerns beside pay my project? Yeah, maybe I'll meet them, listen to them, talk to them, and read their email, letters, phone call, voicemail. Okay. So I think it makes sense that I actually do that stuff. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because you cannot push governmental officials. Okay. They follow procedures. Okay. They allot their modicum of time to one project because they have multiple project proposals. Okay. We cannot push them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. So that's that. All right. That's what I want to talk about. Yeah. When I lost the track of memory, I go back, way back, and try to track forward from that point on. Yeah. That's how I regain, recollect my lost memory. it works. Okay, so some lost memory restoration technique, very metaphysical. Okay, let me turn on my heater. It's kind of getting chilly. Okay, what else? What else is new? Yeah, I thank you. There's nothing new. I thank you for your time, generous. Is that kind of pretty back there? The reflection of that lamp. Two lamps, right? It's kind of pretty. Yeah, thank you. There's nothing new about that. Okay, and also thank my friends like you, and also some brand new friends in the Pebble Mine investors that I've met in Twitter or other social medias, and so yeah, like in my spare time, yeah, let's do Pebble Mine and they will my normal priority. But after that, yeah, I'll do some more. I have some more ideas, and I express my ideas. Okay, some of those ideas didn't go very well. Okay, why? Well, it's kind of deja vu because last year when I was running for Alaska State Senate, I expressed this idea of bear farming, farming the bears. We have three bears in Alaska. Okay, black bear, white bear, and brown bear. Polar bear, black bear, and grizzlies. Okay, roughly. Yeah, we have some other kind of minor variants. Like in Canada, they have split bears, which is like kind of albino black bear. Okay, yeah, in Canada they have that. In Alaska, we have kind of blue bears, glacier bears. Okay, it's kind of variant of black bears. Okay. They live in glacier. Glacier is blue, so they kind of have some kind of blue hint a little bit. Okay, and yeah. Okay. So bear farming, the concept is Alaska's big. We have empty lands. Okay. Yeah, it's some safari and bears. Let's farm them. Let people bring in the food. Let the restaurants bring the leftover food and feed the bears. I mean, it will not be hand feeding, but we have fence, bear safari farm, drive through big lands. Okay, so it won't be bears won't be caged. Okay, yeah, it's big lands. Okay, and on the fence we have this funnel channel metallic. Okay, downward. So they drop their food. People. Okay, leftover food, some rotten chicken in the refrigerator. Restaurant owners all that wasted food particles. Drop them down. Okay, slide, okay? And the bears, they get it. They eat it. No problem. Bears, they routinely eat rotten meat. Dead salmon from last year, okay? They don't get sick, okay? They evolved to digest that stuff without being getting sick, okay? They eat anything, okay? They're kind of like pigs. Bears, they eat rotten food without any problem, okay? Bears, they're kind of like pigs, okay? They're kind of scavengers. They millions of years, yeah, they eat pigs, bears, even tigers, lions, cheetahs, mountain lions, and pumas, leopards. They big part of their diet is scavenging dead animals for days and months. Okay, they don't get sick. They evolved for millions of years to digest rotten animal meat. Okay, yeah. So bear farm, we can feed bears for free. Yeah, people when they have rotten chicken in the freezer on the weekend, they bring it and feed the bears with their rotten chicken that would otherwise go to trash and landfill, right? We are recycling this rotten food from restaurants and households. And they come to Bear Safari, they drive through, okay? And yeah, it's a feeding zoo, okay, but safely. You have this funnel channel between the fence, okay, shh, and bear are well fed for free because people love that stuff. When bears eat the rotten food that we bring from our houses, restaurants, when bears eat those food that we brought them, oh, people will feel the joy and happiness to watch black bears, white bears, brown bears eating the food that they brought to them. Happiness and joy. They can forget about all the sorrows and unhappiness, what happened to their families and work environment. For this 1 minute, divertissement, divertissement, diversion, distraction, entertainment. They can have that in this bear feeding zoo, bear safari. Okay. Then what do we do when bears get old? Well, before they get too old, yeah, we'll harvest them and sell the body parts of bears, bear rugs, bear skin. We'll tan them, okay? Bear meat, okay, and yeah, we'll make bear jerky, Alaskan grizzly bear jerky. It will sell at very high price, trust me. Alaskan grizzly bear steak or jerky. We can export this. It will sell at very high price. Bear hide, fur, bear rug, very high price. We are farming bears so we can harvest them, right? And we can make money. Really humane treatment. They have safari, this big zoo in Alaska, okay? We're not gonna chop down any trees. Other, I mean, besides the safari road, safari trail, okay? But bears, they have trees, big lands in Alaska, okay? Bear safari farm. How about bear gallbladders? When we harvest them, yeah, we sell it to China, Korea, Japan, okay? And make a lot of money there. I did present this idea last year when I was running for Alaska Secretary. And there, I did hear some concerns. And this year, again, I presented this idea. And I got some feedback, some concerns, okay? And I understand. Because bears, yeah, they're cuddly, they're cute, okay? So some scientists say bears are smarter than dogs. And they kind of like look like dogs, right? Yeah, so there's some concerns. Okay, so my reaction, well, it's just suggestion. We don't have to do this. Okay, it's up to you. You're the voters, the kings and queens of democratic country. You don't have to do this. Okay, it's just suggestion. Okay, so but I think we can make a lot of money and a lot of entertainment and happiness off of this project bear safari farm. Okay, but it's just suggestion. Okay, but it's up to the people. Okay, uh, but bears they die anyway. Bears they don't live forever. Okay, so what if we farm bears and harvest them maybe 1 year before they die and sell the body parts and make money, create jobs, save people's lives, get rid of crimes, get rid of drug addiction, and get rid of homelessness. Bears they die anyway. We know what their average lifespan is. Just before 1 year before they die, we'll harvest them. Okay, so what's wrong with that? Okay, it's just, yeah, but if you Alaskans, Americans don't like this idea, we're not gonna do it. It's just a proposal. You're the decision maker. Okay, yeah, you decide. Okay, but I think it's a good idea. Okay, I will harvest them in a humane fashion so that maybe bears just 1 year before they die, maybe they are sleeping. Okay, maybe when they are sleeping, we harvest them so that bears do not feel any pain and suffering. After 1 year, they're going to die anyway. It will be a humane and painless procedure, okay? Just 1 year before they die, when they are asleep, okay? We harvest them, okay? Because after 1 year, they're gonna die anyway, okay? Why not make some money off of them? To create jobs, to save people's lives, to make people happy. Because this is humanology, okay? Yeah, we are humanocentric. We put human beings at the very center of the universe, okay? We love bears, and we can release some, maybe 10%, 1% of farmed bears to the wildlife in the wilderness. No problem, okay? Because farmed animals, they never go extinct, okay? Yeah, farmed bears, maybe 10% of bear population, farmed bear or safari, we release them to their natural environment, natural habitat. No problem, okay? Bears, they're happy when they have space and when they are well fed. Captured bears in zoos, farms, actually they live longer. They have longer average lifespan than wild bears. Why? They are well fed and they are protected. Okay. Captured bears, they tend to live longer than wild bears. Why? Because in zoos, farms, they are protected and they are very well fed. Out there in the wild, bears, they die from starvation or predation or, okay, smaller bears, okay. Yeah, predation or starvation or freezing temperature, maybe dehydration. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah, bears, they in captivity, they tend to live longer than wild bears. Okay. Yeah, we take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of drunk. Okay, yeah, so you don't have to take me seriously. Okay. Yeah, it's just drunken rambling. Okay, so do I talk about this in my campaign trail? Yeah. Oh, but I drink at home. I smoke at home. I mean, outside my house. Yeah, I do. I'm a drinker. I'm a smoker. Okay. Yeah. Would you still vote for me? We'll leave that up to the voters. Okay. So I want to be upfront and honest. Okay. Yeah, I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker. Midnight talker, okay, just some American song. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight talker. Friend in the sun. Yeah, whatever, okay. We take 5 minutes, please, okay. So, class clown. Okay. I just want to enjoy my life in the right way, morally, ethically, okay? That's all. Alright. Okay. So yeah, so let's talk about something else. Okay, how about U.S. Army? Okay, so I was deported to Afghanistan between 2011 and 2012, something like that. Okay, so and we came back from Afghanistan after 1 year deployment in 2012. Okay, Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, so U.S. Army, they appreciated our service as a veteran of foreign war. We deployed for 1 year and we just got back 2012. Okay, safely. So we are back in Fort Hood, Texas. Great place. Okay, yeah. And then so they gave us some break time. Okay, some recreational activity. So as part of the army program, okay, we went to a lake. It could have been Belton Lake or some other lake. I don't remember. Okay, but in and around Fort Hood, Texas, we have some lakes and ponds. Okay, inside the Fort base. Okay, West Fort Hood. Yeah, there's some ponds where there are a lot of catfish, edible catfish. And I did has fishing license and I did catch some catfish. Okay, they're great. Okay, so they're like 1 foot long kind of catfish. Okay, in West Fort Hood, back in the days, used to be called the clean base. Okay, yeah. Uh, there was also this snapping turtles. They're able to, but I never had turtle soup. But I heard turtle soup is great. Okay, but I never had a chance to have one. Okay, yeah, snapping turtle. Okay, yeah, it can be dangerous. Okay, so, and they grow pretty big, like 1 foot long. Okay. Anyways, but I did catch some catfish in Texas, Fort Hood, Texas, Clinton, Texas, Copperas Cove, Belton, Temple, and also Hyco Heights, in and about. Okay, Fort Hood, Texas. So we came back from Afghanistan. Okay, and they wanted to give us some break, some leisure time, right? U.S. Army because we just got back from 1 year deployment from Afghanistan. Okay, so Uh, some army program, part of army program. Okay, yeah, we went to a boating. So somebody had to sail this small ship, boat, and somebody has to drive it and get license for it. Okay, I volunteered. This written exam, sailing the small boat, motor based. Okay, it's not like sail, but it's motor based, like motor. Okay, propeller. Okay, we had to take written exam and actual driving test of the small boat, motorized boat. Okay. I volunteered and another guy volunteered, my colleague, and I think he was like American native. I think he's from Navajo. Navajo. Okay. That's what I think. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Memory's kind of hazy over the decades, years. Okay. I think it was Navajo, American native tribe. Okay. Yeah. We studied and we passed the written exam. We passed the driving test of this motorized boat on the lake. And our army colleagues really appreciated that. Okay. Yeah, so we were the captains of the small boat, two boats, okay. And we went to Ireland and there's some canoes, kayaks, okay. Some swimming, all right. So it was a quite sizable lake actually, okay. Yeah, we had some good time. Okay. So why am I telling you all this? Some Greek mythology. I think it's Odysseus. It's kind of like that Norman kind of Celtic legend. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, probably based on this Greek mythology. Odysseus. Yeah, Iliad and Odyssea, the Homer, right? Greek writer, right? I might be wrong, okay, but when Odysseus, maybe Trojan war, okay, this Trojan horse, whatever, okay, he was coming back to his hometown, Ithaca. Well, actually, I was born in Ithaca, okay, Ithaca, New York. Maybe there's some Greek settlers from Greece to upstate New York, Finger Lakes, about 5 hours north of Manhattan, New York, okay. Yeah, I was born there, okay, Cornell University, okay, when my parents came there to study, 1978, okay. I came back to Ithaca to study computational biology PhD, okay, but I dropped out after 2 years, okay. It was too much for me, okay. Whatever, okay, so Odyssey, Homeric, prosaic, or poetic, whatever, saga, epic, okay. I think it was Odyssey, okay. So when Odysseus was sailing this ship to go back to his hometown after Trojan War or whatever, okay, I might be wrong. Okay, it's been a long time since I read Greek mythology. Okay, so let's say it was Odysseus. Okay, after Trojan War, maybe he was coming back to his hometown, Ithaca, Greece. Okay, and there are these sirens, island of sirens, like they are supposed to be beautiful females with beautiful voices. And his sailors, his employees, colleagues did not trust him. Okay. So they bound with ropes on the mast of the sailor ship so that he would not run away going after sirens. Okay. So he was bound, okay, like, oh, I hear the sirens, beautiful female voices. Oh, so they saw that, and they bound this captain of the ship, Mister General Odysseus, and they saved him because otherwise he would have jumped down the off the ship and trying to swim to the Siren Island and get eaten by sirens. Okay, so why am I telling you all this? Because I had some kind of temptation. Okay, it's like last night I reread this and law of anti-LGBTism article, this 171 page long, is by width, length, and depth. It is dissertation material. Yeah, I read it like last night. Right, reread it. Then I felt compelled to email to my friends about as a attachment, mass emailing to my friends of this article, law of anti-LGBTism. Okay. I tried to download it so that I can email them. But yeah, this good online databases, okay, that I published this article, okay. They said no, okay, because some blockage obstacle, okay. I'm glad they had that system, okay. Okay, so yeah, so I was like ideological possession, right? I'm a humanologist. I know what ideology is, but sometimes I guess I get possessed by some ideologies. So it's like I'm not walking the talk. It's like, yeah, do what I say, but do not do as I do. Yeah, kind of self contradiction, hypocrisy. Okay, yeah, we all do that stuff. All right, yeah, we are erroneous. We're only humans. We're not gods. Fallible. We have shortcomings. Right? Behind the mirror, that blind spots, we all have that. Okay, so I did not send mass emails because my friends, some of them complained to me, hey guys, stop it, okay? You're being nuisance, annoyance, okay? You're wasting our time. Stop mass emailing, okay? Yeah, so I'll stop here, okay? But when I reread this article that I wrote back in 2015, the law of anti-LGBTism. Back in the days, original title is law of anti-gayism. Okay, I reread it like last night. Okay, and 171 pages, and it was so well written back in the days when I was younger. Okay, so I felt this siren's call. I have to email this to my friends. Love anti-gayism. Ideological possession, okay. But this good online database prevented me from downloading it. So I did not end up emailing my friends. And I'm glad I didn't. Okay, it was ideological possession. Yeah, demonic or Holy Spirit, but I think it was more demonic, satanic. Because yeah, I've been bothering my friends during the coronavirus pandemic, mass emailing, cabin fever case. Okay, so and this anti-LGBTism paper, that's not very pleasant thing to read. Well written. Okay, I read it. Okay, and I was pleasant surprised that it was very, very beautifully written. Okay, it was more scientific inquiry as opposed to some ideological propaganda paper. Okay, more scientific inquiry whether LGBTism is right or wrong, sound or unsound. Okay, I am very grateful to God that this paper was written. Okay, it was like 2015, like 7 years ago. Okay, it's already out there. Okay, but it would have been a big mistake if I sent as an attachment of this paper to all my friends. Okay, because many of them are more like Democrats, liberalistic. Okay, so it would have been a big mistake. Okay, so Democrats, I appreciate them. They're smart. Liberals, very smart people. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. So in this paper, Law of Anti-LGBTism is already published in some obscure online databases. Okay, it may require some free registration with the email, but it's free. Okay, for a couple of times. so I noticed some error there. Okay, that I made. Yeah, some black code of Greek philosophers like Plato, Socrates, okay. Yeah, black code here, but I forgot to actually copy and paste from some other websites. Okay. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the passage, yeah, it's in the web, some other websites. Okay, people can look that up. Okay, Plato, Socrates, talking about some like pederasty, kind of homosexuality. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. And we're not gonna talk about homosexuality. Okay, we talked enough about that. Okay, so we'll talk about some biblical passages that I ran into in when I was reading about some news. Timothy, okay, men and women, okay, Saint Paul, okay, apostle, Saint Paul. Men and women, employer, employee, king and servant, master and servant, king and subjects, okay. Like yin and yang and yin, yeah, plus and minus, okay, this kind of dualism concept, okay, that we use a lot in humanology. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is kind of important. Dualism, right? Saint Paulian Christianity to dualism. Okay, Yeah, some people criticize Saint Paul for being misogynist, sexist. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Okay, yeah, it's very important. Right, I'm drunk, right, but no problem. Right, I learned how to drink very well. I learned from my fathers. I have only one father, my grandfather, father, uncles. Okay, my yeah, I learned how to drink properly, how to behave after even after I'm intoxicated. Okay, no problem there. It's Asian drinking culture. Okay, yeah, maybe Russia, Ukraine, France. Okay, maybe they have the same thing. Okay, in America, anywhere else. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop mass emailing to my friends, okay, because I got at least three complaints. Guy, please stop this mass emailing, okay? All the YouTube music video links. Stop, just stop. You're wasting our time. You're becoming a nuisance, annoyance. Just stop, please. At least three people complain to me, three friends of mine, okay? So yeah, I'll stop. I'll just do that in social media instead, okay? Because in social media they can block me, right? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll stop. This limo meme, right? Stop. Just stop, okay? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll stop, okay? Yeah. Anyways, so what else? During my cigarette break, I wanted to tell you some episode when I encountered in U.S. Army. Okay, many stories when I was in U.S. Army. I was in there for 4 years, active duty, E4 specialist. Okay, helicopter electrician. Okay, it may sound fancy, but it's very simple job. Okay, just soldering. Okay, replacing the parts, night vision goggles. Amazing American invention. Okay, yeah, it was cool. Okay, so yeah, mostly just replace the parts, diagnostics. Okay, soldering sometimes. Okay, yeah, but I cannot tell you too much detail about it. It's secret. Okay, so what was that one army episode? Nothing bad. One army episode I want to talk. Oh yeah, Inspector General. Yeah, in U.S. Army there's an internal investigation unit. Okay, internal investigation unit. Okay, so they deploy as a kind of secret agent. Okay, as a to this unit. Okay, I was not one of them. No, I joined the U.S. Army because I've been doing computer programmer job, spare time in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, filmmaking. I got fed up. All right, yeah, computer programmer job, computer programming. I did that for a decade. By then, I joined the U.S. Army when I was like 31. I was in my early 30s when I joined the U.S. Army as a junior enlisted soldier. Okay. By then, I have Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science, Madison, Wisconsin, and 2 years in Ivy League, yeah, Ithaca, New York, Cornell University, Computer Science, Computational Biology, PhD. But I dropped out, okay? After that, in Los Angeles, California, 3 years, computer programming job, okay? Private company, and also filmmaking, acting, okay? Then 2009, yeah, I joined the U.S. Army as a junior enlisted soldier, E4 specialist. Okay. So Americans, just like other country people, okay, they're smart, okay. So they thought maybe I'm kind of overqualified for being E4 junior enlisted soldier. So they kind of some of my army colleagues suspected me. Are you from this army inspector general's office? Internal investigation. Are you one of those spies? I don't know. Well, I take that as a compliment, okay, but I know I'm not that. I used to be a computer programmer, okay, and used to make some movies, acting, but I want to get away from all that stuff. So some as opposed to brain, more brawn, okay, push ups, sit ups, 2 mile run, okay. That's why I joined the US Army. I'm not from internal investigations office, no. Okay, and then some other army colleagues would say, "Hey, are you a North Korean spy?" No, I was born in US, grew up in as a child and teenager in South Korea. So then I came back to America because I wanted some more degree of freedom. Okay. And South Korea, so South Korea, wonderful food, great people. Okay. But I wanted more freedom, okay, because I'm kind of strange, weird guy. Okay, so I came back to America. I used to have double citizenship, Korea and America, South Korea and America. And when I was 18, I picked America, okay, because I wanted more freedom, okay, because I'm a strange man, okay. Never been to North Korea, okay, although I respect North Korea, okay, but never been there, okay. I'm from South Korea, okay, so all my family is from South. They're still in South Korea, most of them, okay. Some of them in America too, okay. I have some uncles and aunts, some cousins in America, okay. But I know I'm not no Korean spy, okay. And some other times, okay. Fast forward until 2013. No, between 2013 and 2015, I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay. Yeah, studying law, Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay. I live in Ypsilanti. And then I decided to come to Alaska after I graduated in 2 years. That's 6 years ago, 2015 May. Almost 6 years ago, okay? Yeah, right now it's early May, but I left Michigan late May after I graduated from Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Okay? My friends asked me, okay, so you went to top 10, kind of fringe, top 9, top 10, top 11, in and out, okay? Fringe element, but still top 10 mostly, okay? Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School. Why are you going to Alaska? What's there? My reaction, nothing. Okay, who's there? Well, nobody. But I'm not denigrating Alaskans or Alaska as a state. What I'm saying is, 6 years ago, 2015 May, when after I graduated from Ann Arbor, Michigan Law School, okay, I was not a top student. Out of four, my GPA was barely over three, like 3.00123, something like that. Because I did study law, okay, when I was there, okay. Even before when I went to law school, I studied law. I read law, okay, for a year when I was in the U.S. Army. Just find some dirt cheap, older edition law books, tort, criminal law, tort law, civil procedure, criminal procedure, wills and estate, and contract law, all that stuff. Okay, I bought some dirt cheap books from Amazon.com, like $5 a piece, older editions. Okay, 2 inches thick. Okay. Yeah, and I read law when I was in the U.S. Army in my spare time. Okay, before I went to law school there. Okay. Yeah, I studied law. Okay, so to me it was more like 3 years of law studying. Okay, so although I was in law school for 2 years. Okay, but prior year I studied law on my own. Okay, so technically, yeah, I studied law for 3 years. Okay, although I graduated from law school in 2 years. Before I went to law school for 1 year, I studied law on my own, reading these law books, like old school style. Yeah, I read law on my own. So, my friends later on, okay, because I left Law 48 and moved to uh, Alaska back in 2015, May, 6 years ago. Okay. Tsunami in Alaska, okay? Safe and sound. Last year, yeah, BLM, COVID-19, and about 4 months ago, this year, 2021, yeah, January 6th. Okay, so lower 48, they went through some turmoils. Okay? BLM, COVID-19, January 6th. Okay? They went through some bad times, very difficult times, lower 48. In Alaska, not as much. Okay? So some of my friends asked me, hey, did you know all this would happen? Is that why you decided to go to Alaska 5, 6 years ago? And my response, maybe just a little bit. In all honesty, not exactly, but some kind of gut feeling, just a little bit. There's something not so good might happen in America. Did I foresaw this, predict this? Just a little bit vaguely, okay? Not in particular specifics, no, but in general idea, like positive copium, negative copium, this dualism, okay, plus minus, okay. Yeah, karma, okay. I did sense that just a little bit. Is that one of the reasons why I came to decide to come to Alaska of all places as an ideological refuge 6 years ago, back in May 2015? Yes. Okay. Because my friends, they're smart, okay, they're perceptive, okay. You take 5 minutes break, okay, and I tell you some of many reasons. There are several many reasons, about 5 reasons I decided to come to Alaska, okay, 6 years ago, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, okay. It's kind of interesting story. It's nothing magical or miracle. I'm no prophet. I'm not foreseer, but as a student of history, yeah, I'm very good at pattern recognition. I used to be a computer programmer. I used to program Perl, regex, regular expression, clean star, okay. So pattern recognition. But at the same time, yeah, I'm a good student of Asiatic, Eastern religion, philosophy, yin and yang, okay. And also, I was developing humanology concept. Okay, so dualism, okay, minor plussism, pluminosism, okay, karma, Indian concept, Buddhism, Hinduism concept of karma, or Christian concept, you commit sin, you get punished, you do good work, you get rewarded. The dualism, okay, minor plussism, pluminosism, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been studying that for like 2 decades. Okay, so I did had some gut feeling from my experience, observations, and my knowledge, education, that something bad might happen in America. And that was one of the reasons that I left Lower 48 to Alaska 6 years ago. Yeah, I kind of foresaw it, just a little bit. Okay, I did. And my smart friends asked me about that, like two, three of them. Okay. Then I said yes. Yeah, I kind of foresaw that. Okay. Then I tell you the rest of the story. Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I tell you. Okay. I think I told you already previous episodes of this human series. Okay. Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. Okay. It's kind of revisit. review, okay? It's nothing new there. Nothing new here. Mysterious, right? Give me 5 minutes, okay? Okay, we wrap it up real soon, okay? Before I get into some kind of trouble. Okay. I don't want any death threats, okay? I don't want people come to my house with torch and fork, witch hunt, whatever, okay? I'm just kidding. Because Americans, they're cool people, okay? They went a long way. This evolution of American history, okay? They've been there, done that. So nowadays, America is mostly very civilized society. Okay, so yeah, I'm not worried about my personal safety. But what I'm gonna tell you next here in a minute, it will be highly controversial. Welcome to humanology. Okay, we talk about very difficult topics to talk about. Okay, right? Because we know how to do this in a nice way, diplomatic, civilized fashion. Okay, so welcome to humanology. Back in 2015, okay, yeah, this overguessing or whatever, this U.S. Supreme Court decision legalizing LGBT marriage. Okay, and as a student of history, I can remember, yeah, back in the days, Old Testament, all the way back, like about maybe 2,000 years ago. Okay, North Africa, around in and about Israel. Okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Yeah, it happened. Okay, some LGBT mainstream. Okay, then Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. Okay, and about 15, well, 2,000 years later, okay, like 0 AD, whatever, okay, maybe 500 AD, maybe 50 AD, I don't know, Pompeii, Roman Empire. Yeah, there's this sexual immorality, sexual unethicality, okay, Pompeii, okay, so Pompeii volcanic eruption, and that happened, okay. And then maybe 500 years later, okay, somewhere in obscure region in China, okay, Silk Road, okay. There's this obscure region. There was kind of like maybe not homosexuality, but sexual immorality, okay, sexual unethicality, and that kingdom disappeared. Okay, so I'm a student of history. Okay, so 6 years ago, 2015 in America, of all places, legalization of LGBT marriage. Okay, what does that remind me of? Okay, because yeah, in historians they say yeah, history repeats itself, but history does not go back though. Okay, but history repeats itself. Okay, in a circle. So the U.S. Supreme Court decision during President Obama's era, 2015 when I was in law school. Okay, it kind of reminds me of this Sodom and Gomorrah, Pompeii in Roman Empire, and this obscure region in the middle, somewhere in China, the obscure kingdom in the Silk Road. Okay, it kind of reminded me of that. Okay, so and when I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I was kind of conservative because I couldn't take it. Legalization of LGBT marriage. Okay, so that was one of the main reasons I ran away from Law 48 to Alaska. That was 6 years ago. So I kind of foresaw just a little bit, okay? But by now, 2021, okay, yeah, we understand this humanological interpretation of karma, okay? It's about economic cycle, okay? I expressed this view in this economics paper, okay? Yeah, it's not a causation, but it's more like a symptom, okay? Its generation is very weak. They're spoiled because they inherited this material wealth from their parent or grandparent generation. Everything is so easy. They're well fed. So they're not used to pain or tolerance, the difference between people. So this weak, spoiled, handed down this material wealth generation, they start to fight, make wars, and start to kill each other. Just like BLM, COVID-19, January 6th, intolerance, weakness, okay? They're afraid and they cannot tolerate any difference. They cannot withstand any pain and suffering because their life has been so easy. Because they got everything handed down from their hardworking and diligent, disciplined parents and grandparents, okay? So they start to make war, okay? They're intolerant, they make wars, they kill each other, okay? They're all about destruction, okay? Because their life has been so easy, positive copium, so to strike some balance, they want negative copium, destruction, okay? So they start breaking things like BLM, all this vandalism, okay? They start to fight each other because it's been so peaceful, okay? Opposite of peace, violence. Yeah, they want something different, so violence, destruction, unlike their parental generation, it's all about creativity, it's all about construction, building things. But later generation, yeah, it's all about destruction. They want something different. They got fed up with construction, peace. They want violence, destructions, crimes. As a student of history, I kind of foresaw that. That was one of the reasons I came to Alaska 6 years ago. Okay? There are some other reasons why I came to Alaska. Yeah, I watched some Alaskan documentaries. Clean air, clean water, beautiful wild animals and plants. Okay. Dream place, right? Yeah. Actually, that was the main driver. Okay. Adventurism, right? When I was in US Army, okay, I tried to be a special forces and I remember in North Carolina, kind of braggadocio place, Fort Bragg, was Carolina, okay. Special Forces selection class. 3 weeks in hell. I was there for 2 weeks. Then I dropped out, okay. But I met some wonderful people there, okay. Some of them I remember was a German, former German special forces. He's slightly obese, okay. He passed, okay, selection course later on, okay. But he got some blisters in his feet, whatever, okay. Hardcore guy. I think he was older than me. Maybe he's Special Forces Selection course. What year was that? Like 2011, just before I deployed to Afghanistan. Okay, so I was like 33. Okay, I think he was in his mid to late 30s, maybe some former German Special Forces. Okay, and we asked him question. Okay, he spoke in English in heavy German accent. Okay, he said, "Yeah, why did you?" Why are you trying to be American Special Forces? He said adventurism, adventure. Okay, he's been there done that in Germany. Okay, so adventurism. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. So I came to Alaska out of adventurism. All right, without knowing anybody, without any job lined up. Okay, I just came because I've been watching when I was in law school, Ann Arbor, Michigan. I lived in East Atlanta, Michigan, one bedroom apartment. Okay, I had cable TV. Okay, why? I have teen scholarship, U.S. Army Yellow Ribbon Program, post-time GI Bill. Okay, yeah, I got to save some little money. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's cable TV. Okay, yeah, Alaska, Last Frontier, or Yukon Man, Hammer Course, okay, all these documentaries, okay, I watched that, okay, I was fascinated. Okay. Yeah, some another reason, yeah, politics, ideology, okay. US Supreme Court decision, LGBT legalization, marriage, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I need to get away from all that stuff, okay. Okay. Alright. So Americans and other people in the world, yeah, my friends, they're smart. Okay, so Americans and people in the world, I have friends in the world outside of America. Okay, so they kind of know. Okay, because they're smart. Okay, hey, do you know something else that you are not telling me? Well, the thing is this. Maybe you have not been in this human series. Okay, because everything I know, I share with the rest of the world. In theory, human series in Google YouTube. Everything that I know, I share it with the rest of the world. 24/7, okay, with internet connection, they can watch this for free. Human series, okay. I got nothing to hide, okay. Maybe I have something to hide, okay. Some sins, we all make mistakes, right? Yeah, there are things that I don't talk about, okay. But when it comes to some wisdom and knowledge that I learned, I share it right here. Okay. Then what are those things that I do not want to talk about? I look, we make mistakes, right? We go to bathroom. Okay. Back in the days I used to date ladies, okay. What we do in bedroom, what I do in bathroom, personally. There's no need for me to regurgitate with same old, okay, because everybody does that, right? Do I make did I make mistakes? Yeah. Do I regret making those mistakes? Of course. It's same old. Everybody make pretty much same kind of mistakes. Okay, yeah. So there's no need for me to regurgitate those private affairs, bedroom affairs, bathroom affairs, or mistakes I made because it's pretty much the same. You already know what those things are. Okay, I'm just like you. Okay, I'm only a human being. I'm no God. I'm not Jesus. Did Jesus go to bathroom? I bet he did. Did Jesus ever went to bedroom with a lady? That I don't know. Maybe he was a virgin. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Did Jesus ever did watch some adult films? I mean, of course, back in the days it didn't exist. But did Jesus, when he was sleeping, did Mr. Jesus Christ, when he was sleeping alone in a ship on the verge of storm and shipwreck, he was sleeping, right? Mr. Jesus Christ, Galilean Sea, Israel. Okay, he was sleeping. Okay, his disciples already him. Hey, oh, Mr. Jesus, save us! Storms, waves. We are about to die. Mr. Jesus Christ, Son of God, please save us. He was sleeping. Okay. So, what kind of dream was Jesus having when he was sleeping in the middle of this Galilean sea, lake, ocean, whatever lake, fresh water, storm coming? His disciples, they freaked out. Okay. Jesus was sleeping. Okay. So, what kind of dream was he having? Was he thinking about some lady, some groupie, his one of his fan, maybe young, single female that he saw? Was Mr. Jesus Christ when he was sleeping? Was he thinking about her or? I'm just asking a question. In Southern style, jive language, okay, African American, fantastic language, okay. I'm asking this question. What was he dreaming about? Was it about lady that he saw, or did Mr. Jesus Christ talk to this good Samaritan lady in the well, okay, because she was attracted to the Samaritan lady, or by the way, Samaria was capital city of North Israel, alright. Jerusalem, yeah, South Judea, okay, capital. Yes, so when Mr. Jesus Christ was talking to this good Samaritan lady, is it because she found her kind of attractive, or was it something else? I'm just asking some questions about Mr. Jesus as a man. Is it a fair question? I think so. If you are Christian, I'm sorry if I'm offending your religion, okay? But I'm half Christian, half secular. I'm naughty. I'm play kid, not playboy. But I'm shenanigan Christian. I'm bad. I'm sinful. Maybe I go to hell. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, but I'm a boy heart, and I'm bad. I'm man. I'm playful. Okay. So I'm masculine. Okay. So I like challenges. I like challenging people. Okay. So I'm sorry. Okay. We take 5 minutes. Okay. Welcome to humanology. Anything good. Okay. Anything good. Nothing bad, no violence, no crimes, okay? But we ask some difficult questions. We challenge people. We defy ideologies, okay? Welcome to humanology, okay? We take 5 minutes, please, okay? All right. Okay, so during the weekend, what I do is I watch these music videos in big screen TV. Okay, hooked up to this computer, internet, Google YouTube music video. Okay, so when I listen to this wonderful music video, it can be from Europe, America, Asia. Okay, and then this siren call, ideological screaming. It's not primal screaming in psychology, okay? Ideological screaming, okay? It just possesses me, and I wanted to share this wonderful music videos with others. I used to email to my friends, and they complained me about that. So I copy and paste this Google YouTube music video link in social media instead. That's what I did last weekend, okay? Some of them, yeah, My Girl, Motown, Temptation, okay? Dun, do, 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 dun, do. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Yeah, yeah, and then some old-fashioned Seoul South Korean K-pop classic back in 1990s, possibly before you were born. Okay, yeah, H.O.T. Candy. Okay, or 서태지 and Boys. Okay, like I don't know whatever. Okay, or 하여가 or Come Back Home. Okay, or some European dance tune, Euro dance. Okay, yeah, or American dance music like what you have New Kids on the Block, right? Or you have some other old boy bands, right? What's that? I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you do, as long as you love me. What's that band? Pretty Boys, right? What's that band's name? Let me grab myself one, okay? I don't remember. I mean, without looking up, it kind of came back to my memory. Yeah, Backstreet Boys, okay? New Kids on the Block, they sang like Birthday, The Right Stuff, and yeah, then New Kids on the Block, okay? And later on, yeah, the Backstreet Boys, As Long as You Love Me, right? Before that, yeah, the old boy bands like the Beatles, Bee Gees, Brother Gibbs, okay? Beach Boys, alright? Yeah. So I copied and pasted those links, then I realized, oh, oops, why all these old boy bands? What would they think about me in the social media? Because I told them in social media, those are pretty boys. Then I explain myself. Okay, yeah, you know what? They're pretty boys. I get it, but I'm just jealous of those pretty boys because they are very popular among ladies, and I'm jealous of them being popular among ladies. Okay, yeah, I'm plain vanilla heterosexual. I just said that in the social media. Okay, and then I later on, couple of days later, I looked up my name, ego search in Google, Bing, or Yahoo. Then I read that piece of article that I wrote. I was like, I must have been really drunk because I realized they can kind of give people impression that I'm like closet homosexual. I'm trying to hide or cover up my closet homosexuality. Is that why? I talk about pretty boys, but I'm jealous of their fans, female fans. Oh my goodness, what did I do? But will I erase those postings? No. But yeah, because I just want to express that I'm plain vanilla heterosexual. Okay. The concept I try to convey there is this. Okay. We talked about this way back, wait, 1 year, 2 years ago. Okay. You don't have to be LGBT community member in order to appreciate same gender. When I see pretty boys, handsome guys, muscular guys, or I appreciate them as a man. Okay, that's cool. Okay, and I don't have to subscribe to the LGBT ideology in order to appreciate same gender. Same gender appreciation it has nothing to do with sexuality or homosexuality. No, you watch a painting of a handsome man or sculpture like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Donatello. Okay, yeah, they sculpted or painted beautiful females, but as men, they also sculpted and painted handsome male models. Okay, when I watch movies by Clark Gable, Gone with the Wind, or what 7 years each. Okay, when I watch the movies like by James Dean, Giant, or Rebel Without Cause, I did not like that movie, as I stopped watching it. Okay, but Giant and God, what East of Eden, right? Yeah, he's handsome guy, James Dean. Okay, great actor. Okay, Methodist actor. Okay, fantastic. But Rebel Without Cause, I did not like that movie, so I stopped watching it. Okay, he's just drunk. Okay, being violent. Okay, Rebel Without Cause, I don't think it was a good movie. Okay, but East of Eden, Giant by James Dean, I really enjoyed watching those movies. Okay. Yeah, because I'm plain vanilla heterosexual. Okay, do I think about ladies when I in bed? Yeah, of course I do. I'm just like any other guys, single guys. Okay. In Alaska, we have a lot of single guys. I pray for other single guys. They get meet good ladies. Good. I think they deserve them. Okay. Have good family, have kids. Okay. When it comes to me, I'm single guy. I do politics, science, physics, philosophy. Okay. So yeah, I'm okay with that being single. But I used to date. I'm not a virgin. I used to date ladies. I do miss those times. I do. But I'm 42 years old now, so it's easier because I have less pressure from this male hormonal desire. Okay, so it gets easier. Okay, I'm having easier time as being a single male because I'm at 42 years old. Okay, I'm not that young anymore. Okay, so things get easier some way. Okay, as you get old, yeah, you have some knee pain, back pain, neck pain, but there's some more difficulty, but there's some more easiness as you grow old. Okay, it's just that dualism, minus plus minus. Okay, young, old, some more difficulty, some more easiness. Okay, dualism. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, all female bands like Destiny's Child, American band or British band, uh, Spicy Girls, right? American band back in the days, Bananarama. Okay, I'm a huge fan. Some old Korean female bands I cannot name. I don't remember. Okay, because I remember some Korean single female singers like Miss Kang Suji, Miss uh back in the days, Min Hae Kyung. Okay, Miss Min Hae Kyung, and also Miss what's her name? I'm sorry, I don't recall. Okay, so I'm not sexist. I'm a misogynist. Okay, but okay, Saint Paul. Yeah, women should obey men. Women should be silent when men talks. Okay, but in humanology, because we adopt Eastern Chinese philosophy. Okay, it's yin and yang. Okay, in Chinese Eastern philosophy. Okay, yin and yang. Okay, plus and minus. Okay, you have employer, employee, men and women. You've got people, you've king, servant, teacher, student, parent, children. Okay, that's the Chinese Eastern philosophy of yin and yang, that dualism, high and low. Okay, so when Saint Paul talked about that ideology, okay, women should not talk, women should listen, when he said that like 2000 years ago in Israel, St. Paul in Book of Timothy, I ran into that passage, okay? Some blogosphere, some social media, okay? Good point, okay? The way we human knowledge interpret that is this, okay? When your employer boss talks, we employees, we listen, regardless genders, ages, races, okay? When our parents talk, we children we listen, regardless of gender, age, race. Okay? Yeah, it is vertical hierarchy, okay? It's the order of things. Okay? It has nothing to do with race, age, or gender, okay? We'll have our time to teach our future generations who are less experienced, less educated. We have our time, okay? But for now, yeah, let's listen from the older people or people who have higher position, even if they are younger than us, okay? Let's have some patience, okay? Some tolerance, okay? We may listen to all those people who preach to us. They may be younger than us, okay? They may be different race, gender, younger age. But let's have some tolerance. We'll have our turn. Okay? We get to preach, teach future generations, regardless of age, gender, race. We'll have our time, okay? Let's tolerate, let's have some patience. All those politicians, they're older than me, many of them, like former President Trump. I learned a lot from him, okay, back in the days. Okay? And all other people in the media, they have more money, power, fame. Okay, all of them, when I read them in the news, like, you guys, girls, you are ephemerals, you are not eternals. Okay, 99% of you, so called pundits, New York Times, Washington Post, Wall Street Journals, whatever, okay. Yeah, yeah, when I read their articles, okay, you're way up there, okay, I'm way down here, but when I see what they write, yeah, you're ephemerals, you will forever forgotten in human history. You will not leave any names, okay, because what you write, you may be in CNN, Fox, OANN, Newsmax, or MSNBC. pundits, celebrities. You may sing and dance, write, speak all you want. You're famous, money, power, fame, you're wealthy, way up there, okay? I'm way down here. I'm just one guy, okay? But when I listen to what you say, read what you write, okay, you're ephemerals. Okay, I think I'm eternal. Okay, I'm not famous now, but what I write, what I say, I think it will be preserved for forever. Okay? You guys and girls, you talk, write, whatever. You're celebrities, you're multi-billionaires, millionaires, okay? But your names will be forgotten forever. But my name will be remembered forever. That's what I think. You may be elected, okay? Or re-elected. Maybe I fail and again. Maybe I will never be elected for some public office. But I have already written articles, papers. I've spoken in the humanology series. I think I have better chance than you guys and girls, celebrities, higher power this party supported or re-election campaign way up there, okay? Alright, maybe some of you will be remembered forever, okay? Okay? But most of you, yeah, Wall Street Journal or New York Times, Washington Post, who rejected my articles, you people in the White House, Washington DC, or high government officials or high business people, whatever, okay? Some of you will be remembered forever, okay? Well, I hope so because I know some of you are very cool, okay? We'll see. Okay. Because being remembered in this generation is not good enough. I want to be remembered forever, like at the same rank as Mozart, Bach. If not Jesus, if not Socrates, if not Buddha, if not Muhammad Allah, if not Lao Tzu, okay? But perhaps a little bit below the rank of Immanuel Kant, just a little bit below from Arthur Schopenhauer, way below from Isaac Newton, okay? But way above Karl Marx, way above Einstein, Albert Einstein, way above Sigmund Freud, okay? So somewhere in between, okay? Yeah, I would hope for that because being celebrity in this generation, that's not good enough for me. I want to be remembered forever. I'm ambitious. Beyond my lifetime. I want to be remembered forever. I want to be eternal celebrity. Okay. So if I never achieve celebrityhood in my lifetime, I'm okay with that. Okay. But I do want to be remembered beyond my lifetime. Okay? All right. Thank you. Good night. I hope I inspired you somewhat. Okay. Thank you. Have a great week. I love you. God bless you. Bye.